What's going on, everybody?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Can you say something?
8, 9, 7, 11.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Musketeers. I'm your host, Moses Angel, with my friends here, June and the G-Ster.
Hey,
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? It is February 1st when we're recording this podcast, and it is a snowy day.
It's cold.
well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, right?
Yeah, in February, you know what I mean? It's beginning to look like Christmas. We should put the Christmas music
Listen,
on.
for all these gimmicks going on, man, it's gonna be kind of a sucky day tomorrow. They're saying that tomorrow's Groundhog Day.
Get
It's
out. He ain't coming out. He ain't coming out. It's too
he ain't
cold.
coming out.
Nah, we're gonna get longer winter.
Well, it doesn't matter to you guys anymore, man.
Yeah, it
Longer
sure
winters,
don't.
colder days.
Sure
Man.
don't. We left that green company. We left the green
Have fun
company.
doing
No, they actually.
circles.
Hey, to our listeners that don't know,
Right.
we all used to work for the same lawn care provider. And G quit this past season. I quit a season ago, like a year ago. And well, June, he's a green baby. We don't want to say the name of the company. We're just gonna say that. We're gonna say the first half of the company, green. And our friend June, he's a green baby, man. He's a company man, you know. So help support our podcast so that we can get this guy to quit his job.
Doing what he does, what he does best.
Yep, talk.
Talking.
Yeah, just talk. Yeah.
His wife
June
can
will be
never
a
complain
June.
over the fact that he don't communicate.
Yo, he would be the happiest man alive if he got paid to talk.
Yeah,
No,
my
it
silence
I
is
think it would bring
strange right
problems
now.
in his marriage because then his wife be like, "You don't talk to me enough."
I talk all day.
Not
I
to
think it's
me,
the opposite.
though.
I'm thinking it's like, yo, stop talking for a little while.
Yeah, it's my wife's somewhat of an introvert, so it's like she has to build up energy just to have a conversation with me.
He wore her
Uh,
down to marry.
It's like if I beat you in a conversation, meaning I last the longest talking, you have to marry me. She's like, "I got you beat, son. I ain't marrying you." And then 2 hours later, all right, where's the ring?
Damn, it only took 2 hours.
It only took 2 hours, man. That's
Bro,
a hell of
man,
a
have you
story,
heard this
man.
guy talk
Anyway,
nonstop? I have to interrupt him when I'm on the phone. You know what I mean? So,
It's
so
different, man.
listen,
It's
just to kick
different.
I
off,
just
just
let him talk until he says bye, and then we
yeah,
just hang up.
yeah, it's good. You go clean your house, and he's still talking.
Oh man, I'll call you later.
Yeah. Hey, let's do the beginning of this podcast. We should have done this beginning of the podcast like this. Ready? Let me see if you
What?
guys can. Let's see if you guys can hear this. Put this on. We're on Zoom, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna share my sound. Here we go.
It's beginning to look a lot
Yo, copyright. What are you
like
doing?
Christmas.
In
Oh, that's
February.
right.
You're an
But it's cool. We
idiot.
can use a little bit. We can use a little
The
bit, a few seconds
no
of it.
Musketeers already been shut down because of lawsuit, and we can't afford
Listen, this is a
anything.
guy. This is a guy who has no issues with copyright items.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yo, 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 yo,
Yeah,
yo,
you got who we're
yo,
talking to.
bro,
Oh yeah.
why you
Damn.
always gotta go there, bro? Why you always gotta go there? Chill, man. Chill with the
Yo,
friendly
my
fire,
ears.
bro.
What
Chill
the
with the
heck?
friendly fire, man.
Give me a heads up. Damn. What the hell? These are
Yo,
soft.
let's talk about something
Yeah.
for real,
We're
man.
not doing
Let's talk about
sound effects. All
let's
right.
talk about something for real, man. We've been yapping for 4 minutes. I don't want people to just be like, "Oh, these guys, whatever." All right, so
I'm
you guys
surprised there's
seen
people
the
listening.
the you guys seen the memes that they've been doing of what's this guy's face, Bernie Sanders?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's everywhere. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have
Everywhere.
them in
It's
a
pretty
corner
funny.
somewhere.
I know it's late, but I wanted to mention it in the last podcast and I couldn't. It's hysterical. Anyway, June, what you got on sports, man? Talk to us.
Oh man, so the week between there's always a 2 week gap between the championship game in the NFL and the Super Bowl.
He only
So
explains this. I'm sorry, hold it. He only explains this because people like G that doesn't love football won't know. But go ahead, continue.
What? I love
Uh,
football.
sports. But so basically in the middle of that week, so it goes championship game, Pro Bowl game, and Super Bowl. Pro Bowl game is basically where you get the best players from each team to play a game against another team, one conference versus another conference, or at least that's traditionally how it is anyway. So here's the ironic thing about it: in the world of sports, every other sport calls it the All Star Game. The NBA All Star Game, MLB All Star Game, NHL All Stars. So here's the thing about it: those games for those respective sports are played in the middle of the season because whether, and this is extremely debatable on on all three of those platforms, but the winning conference has home field advantage ideally throughout, or there's so it's bordering around those circumstances. But the funny thing about the way the NFL does it is it's a Pro Bowl at the end of the season. There's no incentive to play at all. So these are guys. And I know that last year and the year before they try to add like different dynamics to it just to spice it up a bit. But I'm just talking about ideally what the Pro Bowl is just that, and there's no incentive to play. So you got these big dudes, helmet, pads on, and it's like they're playing two-hand touch, or basically like not even 100%. So the nice thing about the NBA, the NHL, and MLB, basketball, hockey, and baseball, you can play 100%, give 100% effort, and it'll be an entertaining game. The Pro Bowl is the most boring game in the history of
Sports.
sports. You would rather see a golf ball get moved by the wind than you would want to see a Pro Bowl game. So what happens? Fast forwarding, it's 2021. This year's Pro Bowl was canceled due to coronavirus. Yeah, we get it. We understand. It's something that's out of
But that
everyone's
makes no
hands. We can't
sense, June.
control it.
Sorry to cut you off, but that
So
makes
hear
no
me out. Hear
sense.
me out. Hold on. But look, so here's it becomes a comical twist, and this is a segue, for other things. But at the end of the day, when you look at it, they canceled it, and its substitute is going to be basically a virtual type of Madden game.
That's
So
what I was finding on YouTube because
yeah,
when you mentioned this to me, I'm trying to find something on on this, and all I saw was a Madden. I didn't even continue watching. I was like, oh, this is probably like fan base, like fan made. So that's what they did.
no.
That's what
So
they
it's
did.
it's somewhere, and I didn't dive too deep into it because again I have no interest in the Pro Bowl or anything attached to it. But the general synopsis of it is basically that it's somewhere along the lines of the best players will be playing a Madden tournament, something like that, or it's somebody's going to be controlling. I don't know how it's going to do, but one way or another, it's going to be involved with Madden 21, and it's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke.
That's what I was looking at. Like I'm on YouTube right now, and I looked up Pro Bowl 2021. So I got the NFL Pro Bowl Madden 21 edition. Says it's new, so I'm guessing that's what it is. But then their thumbnail, they got like Snoop Dogg here, and they got some other people here. So it's an hour and 14 minutes long. I was not gonna watch it, especially after you said that it's not the most entertaining
It's
thing
not
to watch.
entertaining, man. It's not. It really isn't. And it's power to them. They're doing what they got to do. But when you really look at it, man, it's the only sport where you call it ideally an all-star game where they call it Pro Bowl, but it's still the same concept where you don't play with 100% effort. but yet these tickets are still hundreds of dollars for a live event. It's ridiculous. But anyway, oh, parentheses. You know, we talked about Madden. Um, we're not sponsored by anything. I'm not promoting anything. I just
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Full disclosure, we are
Yeah,
not like we're too early to be sponsored by anybody right now.
yeah. But
But I
I
just wanted
enjoy.
to know if they threw the ball. Like you, all this explanation. Just there wasn't there a game yesterday?
Well, okay, yeah, go back in your cave. So
Okay.
listen. But anyway, so love a hell
No,
of
you
a
don't get the
deal.
shots
And
fired on that one. You don't get the shots fired on that
anyway,
one.
no, listen. I know you guys can appreciate this. I know that y'all don't have Sony, but check this out. I was on the PlayStation Store yesterday,
Mm.
and I found the Contra Anniversary Edition. It's an old school game. 12 games, 12 versions of Contra for $5. They had Galaga for $2. They
Oh,
had
Wow.
they had
throwback.
the Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man for $2, whatever, and they all and I mean a couple of like retro games, but I got all three of them, but I got a big kick out of the fact that my kids, you know, generations later after or decades later after these games initially came out, I got my 5-year-old and my 7-year-old playing Galaga.
That's
It's
awesome.
crazy.
That was a good
So
game, man. I remember that game. That was a really good game. Should I say that is a really good game because it's still in existence, obviously.
Mm.
yeah,
So I just want to say sorry for any background noise you might hear from me. That's my fan. I'm locked in my closet slash office. Turn my
thought you were
closet into
married.
an office. Huh?
Thought you were married.
I am married, man. Stop.
You still in the
Stop.
closet?
You still in the
Stop.
closet?
See, come on, man. Get this. Somebody get this man some water, bro. Stop it with these
Uh,
jokes, man.
tag team.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'll give it to you, but stop it.
Well, you ain't giving it to me. You ain't giving it to
Okay,
me.
you do that one more time, I'm gonna appear in front of your house for real though. Excuse me, viewers.
Knock on the door.
Yo, so listen, I was surfing the internet and I came across a movie that is supposedly coming out this year. It's expected to come out in June 4th of this year, and it's our man Sylvester Stallone. And this guy,
Adrian!
this guy does not stop, bro. At what 74, 75 right now, this man is making movies still. And I know I sent you guys a trailer for the movie. That is not the movie. The movie's called Samaritan, but when I went online, like on YouTube, and you type in Samaritan trailer, it gives you what I sent you guys. And then
Yeah.
I found that the name of that movie, I believe, is called Backtrack or Backtrace.
Backtrack.
Backtrace. That's another movie of him where he's like a cop or an officer, but he's more like a supporting character. I think the main character in that movie is the guy who lost his memory on where he hid a bank heist, like where he put the money from a bank heist. This movie, Samaritan, is actually a superhero movie.
With Stallone.
Yeah, with Sylvester Stallone. So he's the superhero. Here's the thing, though. This is not. This is something like John Hancock. I think I don't know if you guys saw that movie with Will Smith.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that
So
was a good
that
one.
was
yeah,
pretty
so
entertaining.
it's not a superhero movie based on any actual superhero. This is just a movie that was just created from scratch of and it's a superhero movie. But the interesting part is what I found. If you guys go to that website, IMDb, it says a young man learns that a superhero who was thought to be gone, missing. Now, I've read that wrong. A superhero who was thought to
A
have
superhero.
gone missing after an epic battle 20 years ago is living next door to him. Like this young kid finds out that this superhero has been living next door to him all this time. So like there's not much information on this movie, and I have not found the trailer. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Um Give me a
I seen
second
the
here.
trailer. It was
But
wasn't.
I couldn't.
Uh,
I honestly couldn't find a trailer. I've actually found people talking about this, so I'm not gonna like put up what people are saying because like we were saying copyright issues or whatever. So I'm just gonna share y'all screen real
I
quick.
mean,
Share my
as
screen.
long as you don't have the audio.
Yeah, no, but
oh yeah,
wrong
I have
thing.
an
So yeah,
idea of that movie. Yeah,
Oh,
I know
careful.
what you're talking about.
yeah. So I mean, this is obviously there's still not a movie poster for it. This is all they have for him. There's these behind the scene photos that they have. So
Oh,
it really seems like I mean there he is smoking a cigar. Like this guy, like I'm just surprised that as at his age he's still making movies and not just any movies. Like usually guys at his age would make just like these
drama
movies that
movies.
doesn't involve so much physical activities or stuff. Like this guy is doing stunts, and I was reading that he's doing a lot of like he's active, like obviously they use
That doesn't look
stunt
active.
doubles, but yeah.
The
So
last picture.
like this looks pretty cool, man. Like he looks, I mean the fake scars on his face, like he looks really, and he's old. Like the face, it's like he's
Just
not
glad
trying to be.
it's.
Yes, they're not trying to make him look like he's has an age or he's super like what I mean. He's actually an old retired super like
I'm just
you know,
glad that they're still doing at least some type of an original idea and not
yeah,
another
yeah, I
remake,
agree.
not another sequel, not another animated movie made into real life. Like, I'm just like
What I like
tired of all
about
that.
the direction that he's going as an actor is after what the last
Like
two
that.
Rocky movies that he made, he shifted gears and kind of he created still the Rocky concept, but he shifted over to Creed's son, creating Creed and then Creed 2,
You
which
know, I've
is the
never seen a
same
Rocky
concept
movie.
of Rocky. He's still in there, but he's not boxing. He's more of a supportive character. So I mean, these guys they gotta they're trying to still make money, man. Like I don't think he needs to be acting anymore, but with all the money he has, I'm sure he has money invested elsewhere. But this is, I mean, I know that a lot of people are saying, from what I've read, a lot of people are. This is one of the movies they're anticipating to watch. Like they're excited to see. So, but I don't know how you guys feel about that. Like to watch a 75-year-old man kicking butt
Not my
and
type
taking
of
names.
movies usually.
Well, he was
I
in.
agree.
I feel like that's more for the older generations who grew up on Rocky and
Well,
grew up on Stallone.
I can tell you're staring right at me when you said old. Disrespectful
Well,
young
I mean,
person, you.
So, like I was saying,
it's almost halfway
um,
true.
Whoa, what you said?
It's almost halfway true if you think about it.
I
I'm
mean, I
not
don't know. It
old,
can still
man.
be
I'm not
entertaining
old,
for the
man. I'm
younger viewers,
37. I'm
but
still not old, bro. I'm
Let me
not old.
listen. This is how we set it up. All right. I bet that you were probably in high school when Pokemon came out. That's old, man.
So about the
you mad because it's
Sylvester
true.
movie. Go ahead, G. You were saying, G. We interrupted you on your thought. What? How you feel
Yeah, I
about this movie,
know.
man?
Uh,
What's going?
oh God.
Come on, what is
I lost my
Look,
train of thought. That was too
all
funny.
right, I'll try to pick it up, man.
Hey,
Listen,
pick it up.
it it doesn't. I don't know, man. It just doesn't appeal to me.
It,
It's
I think if when the
you
trailer
ever
comes out,
seen?
it might change your mind.
I
All right,
think
but
it's like
check this out, right?
Expendables though. Like Expendables
Probably.
took all those older action heroes and all
Yeah,
the people 30 and above were like super into that movie.
it
That
was.
was their that was the best act because when you're looking at a movie, a lot of people what they do is they try to relate to the characters in that movie.
Speak up, bro. Can't hear
So
you.
a lot of people
No, not
like
like
to
that.
relate.
Just speak up.
I don't know why you couldn't hear me the first time, but a lot
I,
of people try to relate to the characters in the movie. So if the main character is an older person, an older generation is going to enjoy the movie more, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we're still around. They're still around. So I mean, most of the stuff that's
Or if
coming
you
out
grew
now,
up on those movies.
yeah, like most of the stuff that's coming out now, I just don't get it sometimes, man. You know, some of these, these,
It is nonstop Marvel movies.
yeah, these nonstop Marvel movies. Like, I mean, I never followed Marvel in the comic book world or anything like that growing up. I just followed whatever cartoons they had on there. So when I saw that they were starting to make Marvel movies and they were looking so good, and it's just one thing led to another, and it was just one epic movie after another, I was super excited. You know what
Hey
I mean?
yo, but you ain't answered my question last week though. Like,
What?
you Team Monkey or Team Godzilla? Like, what are you?
Oh,
Like,
we're
that's
going
another movie
there.
coming out this year.
I
That's,
do
there's
not
been a lot of memes popping
understand
up.
the Godzilla movies, the King Kong.
What?
I I've
The
never
Monster
watched
World?
one.
Are you
I've
serious?
never watched Godzilla or the monkey. I've
I
never watched
mean,
none of those
me
movies.
neither, but that's besides the point.
I
Wait,
It's a
whoa, whoa,
giant.
whoa, whoa.
I don't see
You
the
guys
point
never
of it.
seen Godzilla 2000 or 2K,
That
whatever
don't-
it's
that one
What?
called?
that don't
Listen, I
count.
don't even have to watch the movie to know what the movie's about. Like I can tell you beginning, middle, and end. There's this big
It
I
monster.
ain't.
can do the
It's a
same
god.
thing about the Stallone movie.
No, you can't. No, you
Yes, I can.
can't.
Okay,
Hold up,
okay, okay. Check this
hold
out.
up,
Check
hold
this
up.
out. Listen, if you give me 1 second. Check this out.
One time up.
All right. Just listen. Dude gets found by this kid neighbor, superhero living next door. He all of a sudden doesn't want to continue doing what he did in the past. Something motivates him, and after he motivates him, he finds purpose again, and he starts teaching. And then boom, his past collides with his present, and then it's another obstacle he has to overcome. Same damn type of action movie. So it
He on
just same thing.
he on
It's over and
point
over.
though. He on point though.
Same thing with
That's it.
Godzilla, man.
Hold up though.
No,
Hold up
it's
though.
not.
You don't
It's the
hold up
same
though. Hold
thing.
up. Hold up.
A
Hold up. Hold
stupid
up. Hold up.
monster destroying a whole
Hold up.
city, and then five, 10
Listen.
years later,
Listen.
miraculously, everybody
Oh
comes
my
together to
God.
bring up the economy and then rebuild everything so that Godzilla could come back for part two and
What
destroy
movie are
everything
you
again.
watching? First off, you don't watch those movies for the story. You watch them just to see giant monsters fight. All right.
Yo, Judas died over there, bro.
Oh my God.
Judas
Yo.
dying, yo. Oh
Oh
man.
man.
For those of you that don't know,
Yo.
we're doing this podcast through Zoom. So
This is ridiculous.
Yo.
Jude's dying over there, man. Jude's dying.
Oh man, listen,
Go
yo, you
ahead.
put so much. I've never seen someone put so much emotion into something that they've never seen before. Like it's just it's awesome,
Listen,
man. It's
you
awesome.
don't watch monster movies for the plot. You just want to see big monsters fight other
The
big
things
monsters.
that
That's
blow
Yo,
it.
up.
no, you
That's
wrong,
it.
bro.
It's
I'm
action.
taking
It's
you,
action.
yo, throwback. I'm going way back. I'm going to back, like before you were born back. Monster
Like in
Squad.
the closet
That
back.
that was in. Shut up. That was that was the movie to watch. Monster
What
Squad.
movie?
You Monster Squad. Look it up.
Look at that. I
Google
don't
it.
even know what you're talking about.
Exactly. That was before you even thought of. That's a good movie. It's all about vampires and werewolves
Listen,
and all
I
this
know they
crazy
don't have
stuff.
projectors with old school film anymore, so you're probably missing all your movies.
Damn.
So,
Give me
but
another
like,
good
come back.
monster movie. Give
We're
me another
doing
good monster
podcasts
movie.
now. We're
Give me
doing
another
podcast.
give me another monster movie that was good. I can't even think of anything. I'm gonna have to. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say your point.
Gremlins. Gremlins.
Gremlins. What? Yes.
That's still old,
Gremlins.
kind of.
That's a
Yes.
great movie to watch. That, yo,
Never seen it.
Gremlins 2, the one in the Christmas
Gizmo.
song. Yo, when the old lady goes up the steps in that electric chair, that was hilarious. I know
Oh
I might
man.
seem wrong to say that, but
You
if you haven't seen it, watch it. You'll be laughing just like me. But go ahead,
I never seen it.
say your
Gremlins.
piece. Say your piece, G. Say your piece. Go ahead.
No,
What you
no,
was
no,
gonna
no.
say?
I
Go
just
ahead.
never seen that movie. But
I
no,
actually
I said
had
my
a Gizmo
very
blanket
simple.
growing up.
I'm looking up monster movies right now. Let me
Oh
see.
my
Let me do
God.
this. No. We're gonna. You want to talk about monster
Pacific
movies
Rim
that
was
you listen?
another monster
Cause
movie.
okay, that was a good movie though. That was an
It was
awesome
giant
movie.
monsters fighting
Right,
giant
Yo,
but
robots.
you
it
know what
makes
movie I
sense.
didn't
And you don't
understand?
It
you
makes
and then you
sense.
don't even listen to the plot because the plot, I'm pretty sure, has plenty of plot holes in it.
The Yo, that knocking that you guys hear, that's my daughter. I can't help it. She realized I did not leave the apartment. So NASA's gonna be banging on that door. So to our listeners, I apologize. But listen, yo, Pacific Rim and Part Two, The
Yeah,
Uprising, I think it was called. Those are good movies. They're good
I ain't
monster
never
movies.
seen
There's
it.
a good plot. You know what I'm saying? They never really recovered from the first one. They're still rebuilding. But every time you see a Godzilla movie, they were able to rebuild the whole city. You don't even see the old buildings they knocked down.
It was a different production team.
It's still
Yeah.
stupid. I'm sorry, yo. If there's any Godzilla fan people listening to this, please
So,
you go
so
to
are
our
you
Twitter.
saying
Give us your
we have
I
Twitter?
got it.
information.
I listen. I got it. So
Hold on, we got Twitter
the
now.
okay.
Yeah, Musketeers 215 on Twitter, Facebook Musketeers 215. Please
Oh
share
Yeah.
your opinions. Be nice.
Last week
Be
I found out
I'm
nice.
we had
confused.
Yo,
last week I found out we had Facebook, and now I'm finding out we have Twitter. Look at that.
Hey, and next week you're gonna find out we got a website.
I don't believe
Yeah, I
it.
think
Anyways,
Traffic Deposit is already taken. Yo, listen.
What- Why are you
Yo,
doing that? Go ahead.
come on, these things just come to my head, man.
Oh my
So you
god.
know what? Once I found out that they were doing the Godzilla and King Kong type of collaboration, it hit me. I was like, it was to G's point. I feel weird calling to Sid's point. It's like the the anticipation isn't the movie; it's the buildup of those two going at it, and it
yeah.
reminded me of we knew that this specific movie was gonna suck. We knew that this movie was not gonna do good at all, but everyone wanted to see Freddy versus Jason.
Yo, that movie
That,
was
that
hilarious,
movie was
Dude,
far from
dude.
scary. I think
I
I watched
was
a
it
good
wasn't
30
supposed,
minutes
dying.
before I
but it
said I'm
wasn't
done.
supposed to be scary. It wasn't
It's
supposed to be
not. It's
scary.
not. It's freaking. It's a comedy to me. That thing is hilarious.
So like Jeepers Creepers 2, that was I
I
couldn't
ain't never
stop
seen that
laughing in
one.
that movie. Jeepers Creepers 2 was
Hold up.
hysterical.
But look, the trailer is stating that one of them is definitely going to fall. Godzilla versus Kong, right? You
Who
guys
you think's
believe
gonna
that?
win? All right, Godzilla versus Kong. Who you think's gonna win?
Man, they already hyping up Kong in the trailer. They gave him an axe and everything.
I think. Well, I
So
didn't see it. I would have still gone for the monkey because he's more flexible. He's more loose. He can move faster. Godzilla seems like
no,
he's a little
no.
stiff with his little giant arms.
Dude, did you
All
even
he,
see the recent Godzilla movies? Like
bro, I haven't seen none
how
of
he
them.
looked
I
like?
established that like 20 minutes ago.
Dog. Listen, if it wasn't for plot, I'm pretty sure Godzilla would have obliterated Kong. But I'm sure they're gonna
Godzilla
do
has
some type of twist.
Godzilla has the powers of Thor.
And
Think
apparently
about it.
there's people speculating that Mecha Godzilla is gonna be involved. So I don't know.
I
Wow.
think you just blew his brain out. Listen,
I just think,
there's
listen, man.
a
Oh my God.
family of Godzillas living underwater. Was it Tokyo?
No.
Apparently, because there's a whole bunch of Godzilla movies here. If you go to Google,
Dude, if you go way back when, there's a ton of different there's a whole universe. That's a monster universe.
see, I don't
Yeah.
got time. I don't got time for that. I'm still trying to recover and learn DC's universes. That it's just
You'll
confusing.
never there's a new universe in DC where
Yeah, there you
Batman
go. There you go. Go
with
ahead.
dark versions of like dark with fused with like different people and he's all villains. Like it's called the DC Metal or something like that. It is really dark and twisted, but it's cool at the same time.
Well, that's what they're saying about this Sylvester Stallone movie. That's like it's a real dark story about this superhero
Plot
that
twist, he kills the kid at the end.
it
Oh
kills
no,
the
he's
kid
so
or he gives
sad.
him his power. I don't know. Like he teaches.
Nah, it
Well,
died. I'm
like I
sorry to hear
said,
that.
I know that he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was, I think it was two. I don't know, 2 or 3 second of volume two.
He was in I think two.
So I know that they I can't remember. I'm trying to hold on. I know that there's a movie that apparently they want him in, or I heard a rumor something about him being Batman in an alternate universe where he's like an older version of Batman,
Dude, we got
like in
Robert Pattinson as Batman now.
yeah, I know, but I'm talking about a movie where
Sparkles.
Batman's old and retired, and you know what I mean, just like in the
I
comic
don't
books
know.
and I don't know. I don't even know why I
I
brought it
got
up.
hope for this new Batman though. It don't look that bad.
I still haven't seen the full trailer on it. I should definitely do my homework on that one.
Yeah,
It's a
it
good
looks a
trailer, man.
little
It's a good
bit.
trailer.
Yeah, it it doesn't look too bad. Like I don't know. Like I at first I was like real skeptical because he's the sparkly vampire, but
Oh, listen.
it
So you
actually
know how a couple, you guys mentioned the new movie that could potentially be coming out soon, like Batman. You know, if the theaters don't open, I don't know what the status of it is, but I I purposely got the Cruise, the new caveman movie.
yeah.
Did the same thing I did with the Trolls movie, man. I
Oh my
paid
god,
$20 for a 24-hour rental.
what is
What,
wrong with
bro? I'm a dad like you, but why would you bring that up?
Yo, that by far
There's
had
gonna
me
there's no pity here.
laughing out
There's no
loud.
pity here for that, bro. There's no.
Yo,
All
and
right,
I think I'll do it again, man. Yo, that is a laugh out loud movie. It's a good movie, man. It's funny.
um, no.
It's a good movie. I'm telling you, check it out. Don't knock it until you try, man.
All right.
That's
Well,
why you
like
probably
like I
probably
was saying, like I was trying to say to our listeners, if you guys want to comment, share your thoughts on the whole Godzilla versus King Kong or whatever. June just spoke about some caveman cartoon movie. Like I said, Facebook Musketeers
The
215,
Crudes. Check it out. Part two.
Twitter
just don't rent it.
Musketeers 215. So
Don't run it, yeah.
don't
Oh,
but
but I'm sorry.
don't
Yeah, I
knock it
brought that
until you
up. But anyway,
try it.
the
That's how that
point.
is.
Yeah, you let me know, man. But uh,
Yo,
no, I was gonna say that I think that that's what's gonna happen because it's said you sent me this or you told me about the Batman trailer like before the summertime,
Yeah,
and I think if they keep pushing it back, it might be one of those social release dates or releases or something like that.
I think a lot of movies are
I
going to be like that this year. I know that the theaters are going to
Yeah,
try to open up, and the way I think they're doing it is based how many people like come in and stuff like that,
it
and
depends on
they separate the spaces between people and stuff like
nah.
that.
I did get some good news though. My daughter asked me when we can go bowling. So I didn't know anything about this. So I was curious. I checked it out. So the way bowling alleys are operating, they're going at 50% capacity. Obviously, it's every other lane that's being open, but they're putting two lanes in between people, and this is how they're doing it. It's on a first come first serve basis. You got to call to make your reservation and pay in full. Now they're not gonna put you on a time limit, so it's not, hey, I'm gonna pay for 2 hours at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just, hey, I'm paying for 2 hours. So when you get there and you begin bowling, you got your 2 hours or whatever, certain amount of games or whatever. But they're still operating, man.
Yeah, well, that's like everywhere else. Like when like the trampoline park, you got to make reservations to go
Yeah,
to Sesame Place. We had to make reservations. So that was pretty fun because the half capacity at that, it was like there was like almost no one there, and yeah, everything's half capacity. We went to the well, no, that actually we went to the safari for the zoo, and that was in your car though. So
yeah.
that was kind of I was starting to I wanted to honk the horn if he was just driving slow, but I think even the
Wait a
zoos are
minute.
doing that.
That's the point, man.
I know, but they were stopping, man. They were stopping to take pictures. You're not supposed to stop. I was getting so pissed off. It was to the point where I forgot that I was doing that for my daughter. I was supposed to start passing cars and I had to slow down. My in-laws were in the car too, so I had to behave and everything. We can't honk the horn because of the animals. It was my daughter enjoyed it. That's all that matters. My daughter enjoyed it. There was no
It
Godzillas
was
there.
fun, man. It
There
was
was
fun.
monkeys, but there was no Godzillas there. So
Oh my god.
listen, I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look up this Godzilla movie. I'm gonna look up the trailer. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh,
And then when it's available for me to watch it, like on Amazon Prime or something, I'm gonna
yeah,
rent.
first watch the first two Godzilla movies, then you have to
Which
watch
one? Which one I
Kong.
gotta watch, bro? Which one I
I
gotta
don't
watch?
know. I'm just joking. I don't know if you have to watch those, but those are prequels to this movie. God, I don't know. Those two
Uh,
Godzilla movies, and then there was a Kong movie that came out.
I'll wait for you to
The
tell me about
one
it.
that was so there's two
They're
recent
online
Kong
already.
type of movies.
Is this
One
one?
of them, well, no, two similar ones. One of them, they tried to remake the traditional one of the Kong going to the city or whatever. That one was okay, but the The most recent one with it's like Kong like Skull Island or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
that's the one that's canon to
That's
this universe.
Yeah, so that's the one with Loki, the guy who plays Loki in the Marvel universe. He's in it.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston.
And
Hiddleston?
something like that. Listen, that's actually a really good movie, man. Like action and suspense. It's pretty cool, man. Like not look
See
when
giant
I
monkey
seen
punch
that movie.
monsters.
Listen, I'm sorry, man.
Listen,
I
seen
dozed
that
off for a
movie
second.
and I wanted to buy a monkey.
What? Like I was saying, I dozed off there. What was this movie you was talking about again? With Loki, the guy that plays Loki. What was it?
Yeah, it's
Hung on
the movie is
Skull
called
Island.
Skull
Skull
Island.
Island.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to watch that. Is it a Godzilla movie
That's
too?
actually very entertaining.
Nah,
No.
there's two Godzilla movies. I just don't know I forgot their names.
Yeah, I
Just
think we
look it
should.
up.
I
You'll
think
find
we
it.
should. I think we should end the episode there. I'm all Godzilla'd out. I can't take it no more.
Heck.
I'm done. Listen to all our
So in
listeners.
conclusion, sports, they threw the ball.
Someone caught it.
Stallone is still alive. Godzilla versus Monkey. We don't know who's gonna win. We think Godzilla might lose. Monkey might win. Moses is old. And that's it.
He's
it.
still in the
And you
car.
can follow us wherever you listen to your podcast.
Apparently, we have social media.
And we're on social media, Twitter, Musketeers215, Facebook, Musketeers215. And if you feel like it, you can hit a like button on YouTube at Musketeer Guys.
Hashtag confused.
If you go to YouTube
Like
and you
save
type
the
in
time.
Musketeer Super Bowl, will be the first video you find.
No way, really?
Yeah, really, will be the first one.
Do we even have any views?
Yeah, we got